Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Messner.
All right, it is snowing for just about everybody out there right now. Storm Tracker looking pretty busy, to say the least. Want to make a few stops for you here. We will start you out on down to the south where we see the darkest of blue here. We've got some pretty good snow coming down at the rate of 1 to maybe even 3 inches per hour, although this stuff has been on the move to the north and also off to the east. Now, as you come to the north, generally speaking, the snow not quite as heavy, maybe a little bit of mix right in the Champlain Valley. Generally speaking, I think the farther you come to the east and also down to the south, that's where we get the bigger snow total. So what it is we've got an area of low pressure that is off the coast here. It's kind of like it's like a mini nor'easter, really. And this is going to go and drag all this away as it does go to the north and off to the east. We're just going to have to wait a little bit for this to get on out of here. Temperatures have dropped as expected. Once you get that snow coming down, it just absolutely cools down the atmosphere and you find yourself in the low 30s. Right in the Champlain Valley, Connecticut River Valley, even in northern New York, we've got temperatures upper 20s and into the 30s. So in the Champlain Valley, don't think temperatures are going to move that much. We've got the impact icon up and running for you because if you try to get out and about tonight, especially down to the south, you're going to be slowed down. I don't think there's any question about that. The snow hangs in there and kind of tapers back to snow showers by 12 midnight, something like that, but still some snow showers for a little while as we do get ready for tomorrow. So let's time this thing out for you. 7 o'clock tonight, still a bunch of snow out there, but already by midnight or so in the Champlain Valley, this stuff is going down to snow showers, and I think that'll be the case up and down, not only the Champlain Valley, but if you head right on down, say, toward Bennington, a line from north to south. Still snowing at a decent rate off to the east at midnight tonight, but not for long. Then out it goes. So by tomorrow, it's gone. Shouldn't have any real worries for the commute tomorrow morning, assuming everything is cleared out of the roads, especially down to the south. We'll take you through the day. I think we may just catch a glimpse of the sunshine later in the afternoon. Not much. Then on Wednesday, I think we find more sunshine. Partly sunny, a few more clouds by late in the day. So we get past tonight and we're in pretty good shape. So First Alert Weather for tonight. The snow is going to taper to snow showers, happens late tonight. And temperatures not really that far from where we are right now, thinking low 30s right in the Champlain Valley. How much snow are we talking about? Well, I mentioned off to the east more than, say, the Champlain Valley, where we're thinking 1 to 3 inches or so. And then you run into higher totals as you get into a little bit of elevation here, 3 to 6 inches. And not only off to the east, but down into Addison County, Rutland County, right down the spine of the Green Mountains, and then even parts of the Connecticut River Valley, we could find more than 6 inches of snow. For tonight, we're looking snowy. Then tomorrow, morning clouds, maybe just a little bit of drizzle, giving way to some afternoon sunshine. Temperatures 40s. Look at this, low to mid 40s right in the Champlain Valley. 44, that's going to do it for you tomorrow. We end up with a bit of sunshine in the afternoon, not expecting much. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, temperatures 40s to near 50 on some days, and the clouds kind of variable, but they look dry all those days. Sunday and Monday, some showers around, maybe snow showers in the mountains. Then after that, Brian, we dry again.